Hello, boys and girls. So tomorrow is election day, and there's going to be a lot of people casting their votes, so that's really exciting. And so we've been learning a little bit about that all day today, and we're going to continue for our math lesson today to do a little bit of election day themed stuff. So you guys read, or you should have, if you haven't yet, make sure you go back and listen to the story Duck for President. So you guys did that for a reading workshop today. So we're going to take some of the information that we saw from Duck for President, and we are going to fill out this worksheet. Now, unfortunately, we didn't get a chance to send this home with you guys. So if you have a printer at home or somewhere else that you can use, it'd be great if you could print this out. If not, you can just have somebody make one for you real quick. This part up here is probably the most important, so that wouldn't be too hard to put some rectangles there. But just do the best you can if you can't get it printed out, and we'll see what we have for us today. So this says election vote tally, and it's going to show Duck and Farmer Brown's tally. So it's kind of happened in the middle of the story. So what I want to go through first, though, is when we make tallies. So let's review making tallies first. So when we use tally marks, it's a way of counting, and when we use tallies, we can count by fives, right? Because when we do our tallies, we make them in groups of five. So I'll have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then my fifth one isn't going to go right next to it right here. I'm going to make what we call a gate, just like our pumpkin story last week. So we're going to have our gate here. So every time we have 1, 2, 3, 4 tallies, we're going to make our gate here. So if I was to make 5 more tallies, I got 4, and then my fifth one goes there. So now I have 2 gates, so 2 sets of 5. So that's going to be 5, 10, right? 5, 10, because 2 sets of 5, we know 5 plus 5 equals 10 because of our 10 frames and our number racks and all the other things that we have used to count. So if I look at the story, Duck for President, it says, on election day, each of the animals filled out a ballot and placed it in a box. The vote was counted and the results were posted on the barn wall. So if I look there, I see that Farmer Brown has 6 votes and Duck has 20. So on our paper here, okay, we're going to start with Duck, and Duck has 20 votes, so he's going to get 20 tally marks here. So I kind of messed up on the last part, so that's why I already have some 5 votes and then 6. So let's go ahead and see if we can get all the way to 20. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 4. So our 10th one's going to come over here, 10. And then we're going to have 11, 12, 13, 14, and then 15, and 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I didn't do that very neatly like I had planned on it, but sometimes I mess up when I'm making my videos here. But we still can see that he's got 20 votes because I see 1, 2, 3, 4 gates on here. And if we count by 5s 4 times, that's 5, 10, 15, 20. So Duck has 20 votes. Now, here's where I mixed it up. So Duck had 20 and Farmer Brown had 6. So let's take a look at Farmer Brown. So he's got 6 up here. So we are going to draw 6 tally marks. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4. My fifth one's going to make the gate. And then I'm going to add, so that's 5 plus 1 more makes 6. Okay, so now he's got 5 plus 1 more makes 6. Okay, we can clearly see from all these tally marks that Duck has the most votes. He's got way more votes than Farmer Brown. Now if we look at the next page though, in this story, it says that Farmer Brown demanded a recount. One sticky ballot was found stuck to the bottom of the pig. The new tally was Farmer Brown 6, Duck 21. So Duck actually has 21 votes. So let's go back and look at our tally marks that we've made for Duck. Okay, So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20. So we need to add one more. Let's see where I should put this. So I'll put it down here so it's by itself. Okay. So now we got 5, 10, 15, 20, and then one more makes 21. So he beat Farmer Brown by even more. So 21 to 6. Okay. So now what we're going to do with this information that we have is we're going to do, we've never done this before, but we're going to make a graph using this information up here. So it only goes up to 17, so we're not going to be able to count all 21 of Duck's votes, but it'll still show us just how much a landslide that Duck won by. So Duck's name is here first, so we're going to color in a square for each tally that, or each vote that Duck got. So since it only goes up to 17 and Duck had 21 votes, we're going to color in this entire top row for Duck. So I'm going to do that real quick. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then if we were going to keep going, we'd have 18, 19, 20, 21. So we're short 4 votes, but we've covered up that entire line for Duck. So that shows all of the votes that he received. And then we know that Farmer Brown has 6 tallies. So let's color in 6 boxes on here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And if we look at the numbers that are underneath these boxes, I see the number 6 right there, and that's where we stopped. So that shows me that he has 6 votes. So again, this kind of shows us just how much Duck won this election by. Okay. All right. And the last part on this page is not necessarily math related, but it's an important thing to keep in mind. So the question is, why is voting a good way to make a decision? So think about this. You maybe have voted before. We've voted some in my classroom. You maybe vote on like what you want to do that day, where you want to go eat. So maybe like you and your family are trying to decide where you want to go eat, and somebody wants to go to McDonald's, but you want to go to Taco Bell. Okay, so then you take a vote to see where you want to go. So why do you guys think voting is a good way to make decisions? So think about all the animals have voted at the farm here for Duck, and then Farmer Brown, who lost the election. So why do you think this voting is good? You can tell somebody. If you're sitting next to somebody, you can tell them. Okay, but I'm gonna go ahead and write what I think. I think that voting is a good way to make decisions because it's fair. So what makes it fair, and what I mean by fair is like it kind of gives everybody a chance to say what they want to do or whatever it is you're voting for. So instead of just having one person decide, hey, we're going to McDonald's, you don't get a choice in this. It makes it fair because then it kind of gives everybody a chance to say, okay, well, the majority of people here wanted McDonald's, and maybe some people still won't get their option picked, but it shows what the majority of the people, so all the people that are with you, it shows what more of them want to do. So it's a fair way to pick things, and that's what's important about our election here in the United States, is that we all get to vote on who we want to be our leader for president. So tomorrow is a really exciting day. It's a big day for the United States, and we will see just how close this presidential election is. So that's something that you can look at. I don't think we'll be able to make tally marks for all the people that vote in this election. But what I want you guys to do tonight, if you have a chance, is to think of something that you want to take a vote on, and you can take some tallies. So maybe you want to take a vote on a favorite color, and you might say, okay, who here likes red, and who here likes blue? Make tallies. Or you can say, maybe you make a a vote for what you guys have for dinner tonight. Okay, so try to think of something that you can take a vote on. And I know some of you guys maybe don't have a lot of people at your house, so you can have your dog vote, or you can call some people if you want, or you can just kind of maybe make up some numbers. But what I want you to do is practice these tally marks for sure, because I think we're still forgetting sometimes that when we have 5, we need to make that gate there to show that we have 5, okay? All right, I hope you guys enjoy your day off tomorrow, and we will get back to our lessons on Thursday, because Wednesday you'll have a review day and some Spanish. So on Thursday we will start with the next part of our unit, and I will see you guys then.